The arrival of Islam in the Indus region, from conquest to cultural transformation, the land that is now. Pakistan has been a meeting ground for civilizations for millennia. From the urban centers of the Indus Valley civilization to the rich Buddhist heritage of Gandhara. But one of the most transformative events in its history was the arrival of Islam in the 8th century CE. An event that reshaped the region's politics, culture, and identity for centuries to come. The setting before the arrival of Islam. The Indus region encompassing modern-day Sindh and parts of southern Punjab was ruled by the Brahman Hindu dynasty of Sindh, often referred to as the Rai and later Brahman dynasties. The society was a mix of Hindu, Buddhist, and indigenous beliefs, influenced by centuries of contact with Central Asian and Middle Eastern traders through land and maritime routes. The Umayyad conquest of Sindh in 711 CE under the Umayyad Caliphate. An Arab army led by Muhammad bin Qasim launched a campaign into Sindh. The immediate cause was the reported attack on Arab ships near the coast of Dabal, modern-day Karachi area, which carried gifts and passengers for the Umayyad governor of Iraq. The young general Muhammad bin Qasim, only 17 at the time, led around 6,000 soldiers, using a combination of military strategy and alliances with local tribes discontent with Brahman rule. He captured Dabal, then moved inland to take Nair and Hyderabad and eventually the stronghold of Aror, defeating the last Brahman ruler, Raja Dahir. Administration and religious policy Muhammad bin Qasim's rule over Sindh was notable for its relatively pragmatic governance. Non-Muslims, primarily Hindus and Buddhists, were recognized as dhimmis, protected people under Islamic law, allowed to practice their religion in exchange for a tax jizya. This approach helped reduce resistance and facilitated gradual conversion to Islam, while mass conversions were not immediate. Arab settlers, merchants, and scholars began integrating with local populations. This fusion of cultures laid the groundwork for the region's evolving identity. Sindh, the gateway of Islam in South Asia, Sindh earned the title Bab-ul-Islam, Gateway of Islam, because it was the first part of the Indian subcontinent to come under Muslim rule. From here, Islam spread over the centuries through trade networks linking Sindh to Arabia, Persia, and East Africa. Sufi missionaries who arrived in later centuries, emphasizing spiritual devotion and social equality. Political expansion of Muslim dynasties like the Ghaznavids and Delhi Sultanate. Cultural impact. The arrival of Islam brought profound cultural changes. Language. Arabic introduced new vocabulary, which influenced Sindhi and later Urdu. Architecture. Mosques like the one in Banpur Dabal reflected early Islamic styles. Law and administration. Islamic principles merged with local traditions to create a hybrid legal culture. Religious diversity. While Islam became the dominant faith, Hindu and Buddhist traditions continued for centuries, shaping a pluralistic society. Legacy. The 8th century arrival of Islam in Sindh was not just a military conquest, it was the beginning of a centuries-long cultural transformation. Sindh became a bridge between the Middle East and South Asia, influencing politics, trade, language, and religion across the region. Today, Muhammad bin Qasim is remembered in Pakistan as a national hero, symbolizing the earliest roots of Islamic identity in the subcontinent. The title, Gateway of Islam, remains part of Sindh's historical and cultural pride.